What's up guys, it's Endymion, and today I want to talk about what I would personally want in the next Mass Effect game. I've done a ton of theories on Mass Effect 4 already, and I always get questions asking what I would want the future of the series to actually look like, or what I would want to keep from past games and such. So I figured I'd just make a video highlighting what I would want from the eventual Mass Effect 4. So let's get started. Starting off is the main character and who they are. So far in the Mass Effect games, we've had Shepard and Ryder, both Alliance-raised soldiers who in varying ways have to, in some capacity, answer to some sort of council or governmental body. Shepard was a Spectre and answered to the council, while Ryder is a Pathfinder and answers to the higher-ups at the Nexus. So for the next main character, I wouldn't want to be aligned with the Alliance or be some big important I have to save everyone title like Pathfinder or something. My favorite game in the series is Mass Effect 2 because it dealt with the shadier and more criminal side of the Mass Effect universe. And I loved the tone of that game because Shepard wasn't relying on the Council for his ship or supplies really, but a pro-human Black Ops group in the form of Cerberus. So I would think a very interesting idea would be to have the new main character be a bounty hunter with a ship that, while impressive, is not the fastest or best ship in the whole fleet like the Normandy, but more so a Millennium Falcon-ish like craft that the new hero lives on with their crewmates. I think a bounty hunter-like angle would be great because, for starters, it frees the writing team and the player from having the almost instinctual feeling to be good or make the right choices, but instead play a character that's out to save themselves, make money, and survive in the dark underworlds that litter the star systems. A big inspiration of how this would look, actually, is the cancelled game Prey 2, which was going to be about a bounty hunter who hunts down rogue aliens across the galaxy. I think this idea in a Mass Effect game would be amazing. Flying in your ship to dingy cities, untamed wildernesses and such, and hunting down a rogue Krogan battlemaster or Solarian who stole information from the Special Task Group would be awesome. It would be a nice side quest addition to the activities in the game too, and the characters you meet wouldn't necessarily be official ambassadors or fellow Pathfinders, but instead warlords, crime bosses, and murderers you can or can't trust depending on your choices. It would also make a nice dynamic to have a bounty hunter and their crew racing through the galaxy and having to deal with everyone as a hostile threat. Even the Alliance or Asari commandos. It would be really refreshing and cool. I'm surprised more games don't make you a bounty hunter. I mean, they're such a cool archetype. Anyways, moving on. My second hope would be that Mass Effect 4 keeps the gameplay innovations from Andromeda, but of course elaborates and evolves them further. What I mean by this is that in Andromeda, I think it's fair to say that everyone pretty much agrees that its actual gameplay is really solid. Jumping, dashing, the whole verticality that the level design benefits from is really refreshing, and I think it needs to stay. Also, let's go with the hero still being a bounty hunter here. We could bring in the jetpack again, and even bring back the whole upgrade system of Andromeda, where you find resources and materials and research new gear to be a really good thing to keep as well. Imagine having like an old, grumpy, sarcastic Solarian scientist tinkerer guy on board who hates being talked to, being your go-to guy to bring resources to, so his brilliant but deranged mind can upgrade your weapons and such for you. That would be really cool. And imagining the verticality of combat in some underworld city street as you glide across rooftops, shooting other criminals to get to some big treasure you're all chasing. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Thirdly, and this would be maybe a story twist I would throw out there, but if they really wanted to tie Mass Effect 4 to the trilogy, I think a really cool twist would be to honor fans, would be to reveal that this bounty hunter character we're playing is actually a descendant of the Grey Commander Shepard, but went down a much darker, sinister path. Maybe our bounty hunter character had connections to the Alliance, but a betrayal led to the name of Shepard being tarnished for some reason, and it caused a falling out and led to a bounty or manhunt on the main character in this game, and our hero wouldn't go by Shepard, but some kind of like alias or code name they have instead. And my fourth hope would be to redefine the concept of job classes in Mass Effect. Being a bounty hunter, having such strict archetypes as the engineer or the soldier would be too rudimentary, and I would like for Andromeda's take on the more free-form level system to be reiterated on. Maybe if you plug enough points into combat and technology, you unlock an upgrade path that leads to abilities only combat tech combo specialists can use. Like if you spec into tech a lot, one of your unique skills could be to make clones of yourself that fake out the enemy and cause them to miss shots and take the pressure off of you. But if you go half and half with combat and tech skills, you unlock an ability like being able to carpet bomb an area with landmines, or shooting a spear-like device into a battle area that impales a target, shoots out energy tethers like a hunter from Destiny 2, and pulls enemies towards that point and then detonates. Just cool, unique reasons to replay the game from a gameplay perspective, you know? And finally, I would do away with the Paragon Renegade system, kind of like Andromeda, and instead bring in a more faction-based system where your actions determine the attitude and interactability of different factions and crime organizations. Like if you side or help out one crime organization, you get unique quests, rewards, and story, but in doing so, it will ruin your reputation with another, locking you out of that stuff, encouraging replaying the game again. It's sort of like Fallout New Vegas, sort of, if you ever played that one. I also would prefer for the story to be a little smaller scale than the Reaper invasion, and instead focus on smaller, more personal missions and stories that fleshes out the universe of Mass Effect. There can still be, in a sense, a big bad, of course, but having the game's core be about surviving and living in a lawless galaxy as a badass bounty hunter with a ship full of weird crewmates who follow you, that would be awesome. Alright, this video is pretty long already, so I'll stop here for now, but let me know if you want a part 2 to this video, because I got way more wishes and ideas I would like to see in the future, from potential crewmates to other gameplay design ideas I would love to see Mass Effect have. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you like Mass Effect like I do, I have a ton of theories on my channel for you to watch, and I hope I earned your like and sub to my channel. My goal is 1,000 subs by the end of 2021, so if you can help me out, that's dope. Thank you. I'm ENDYMION, and I'll see you in the next one.